from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
And welcome to another edition of Weird Science Wednesday. Today we're going to spend some time to discuss the science of eggs and really how awesome chickens really are. So awesome that it is a distant relative to the velociraptor, which is one of the most dangerous and scary predators of the Mesozoic period. Why then, being such an awesome animal, do they lay eggs that are so fragile, that can so easily break? We've all broken an egg before. It's very simply done, right? But what if I told you that eggs aren't as weak as we think they are? This week's episode, we're going to take the learning lab on the road and down to Mrs. Bauer's class. To prove to these young royals that the egg actually isn't as weak as everyone thinks, I challenged them to stand on some eggs and even walk across a few cartons without cracking any of them. To their surprise, they were able to stand on the eggs and even walk across them without cracking any egg. They were completely amazed. What they noticed is if they were uneven when they walked across the eggs, that they actually would crack. But how are they able to do that, since eggs are so weak? So how does this work? Actually, the explanation, the egg explanation, is rather simple. The egg's unique shape gives it tremendous strength, despite it appearing to be pretty fragile. Eggs are similar in shape to the three-dimensional arch, one of the strongest architectural forms. You'll see these in buildings often. The egg is the strongest at the top and the bottom, or the highest point of the arch. That's why the egg doesn't break when you add pressure on both ends. The curved form of the shell also distributes pressure evenly all over the shell, rather than just at one point. However, eggs don't do well when there's an uneven force. That's why some of Mrs. Bauer's class cracked the eggs when they walked on them. So the next time somebody calls you a chicken or calls you weak, think of the chicken and its amazing ancestor, the velociraptor. But also think of its egg, that is strong at the top, strong at the bottom, and as long as it's facing the right direction, it can handle any stress and any weight that's put on top of it. And it only cracks if it lays down and takes it. That's science.